Sparkle Sunday. Hello, Miss Katie.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Awesome.
Good.
I'm so glad you're here.
Okay, I'm glad to be here.
I know. For those of you who are just joining us, I do a weekly Sip and Sparkle Sunday series. And the whole purpose is to get to know fabulous resources in our community. So I had the pleasure of meeting Miss Katie, a couple weeks ago. We are in Leadership McKinney together,
Yay.
class of 2020, best class. So anyways, was excited to hear about what you do because don't know anybody who's done that before, and just thought it would be really fun to share with our viewers.
Well, I'm Katie. I have been a McKinney resident since 2015, and I work for Carter Bloodcare, very near and dear to my heart due to my dad being a blood recipient.
Oh, wow.
And so I work with local churches, communities, businesses to host blood drives, which help patients in local hospitals who are needing blood products for survival.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Wow.
Very rewarding.
That is a great job. So how did you get into that?
So my dad passed away in 2015, and after he passed away, I was looking for something to do to give back.
Okay.
And was living in Craig Ranch, and someone in my neighborhood was actually a recruiter for Carter Bloodcare.
Oh, wow.
And she posted that they were hiring in the area, and I was like, this is for me. So I applied for the job and had it 2 weeks later, so it's really a blessing.
Wow, that is a huge blessing.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Tell us about a typical day, because I bet you don't really have a typical day.
I don't. I am in and about all the communities. So meetings, planning. I'm somewhere different every day, so it's quite exciting. But I live in my car pretty much. So
I bet you do.
This heat, needing to hydrate.
I know,
is
exactly.
important.
It is. If you had to pick like a specific target market, would it be mid-sized companies? Would it be, what is your target, I guess?
Anywhere where you can get 15 people together to donate. It's really a simple process. So anytime there are people in the community that are having an event, or at their church, or anywhere you're going to have people around is a great place to host a blood drive.
Okay.
And the need is constant. So
Right. Now, how long does it take to set up a blood drive at your organization?
So we go through about a 45-day setup process, so we can plan, have time to promote via social media, get it out to your members or your group, whoever's hosting, to make sure that it's successful. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, is there a particular time of year? I would think you need blood all the time. But
We do. Like I said, the need is constant, but if you think about it, we get 20% of our supply from high school students. So when high school is not in session, we see a dip in the blood supply. So summer, around the holidays, are all times that we need those extra donors to step forward because we don't have that 20%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, can you share some of the organizations like locally that you have worked with just to kind of give people some ideas?
So we run blood drives at all of the high schools. I actually just came from McKinney Boyd High School.
Okay.
So all 3 high schools, many churches around town, businesses, some off the top of my head are Stat Lab and McKinney.
Okay.
The chamber supports us fully. They've hosted before. Just many businesses and churches around town. So
I know Carter comes to our church, First United Methodist.
They do.
Have you coordinated? Was that part of your doing? Or?
Yes. So
Yay.
I have been working with them about 4 years now, and Ted and Roberta Shavers are church members there, and they're our drive coordinators who help us organize that.
Awesome.
And we see about 50 to 60 donors there about 4 times a year.
Yeah.
So it's a great account.
That is awesome. I know my husband donates blood there regularly.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Keep donating.
I know, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
And do you notice too, like around major, I hate to say catastrophes, or that the need obviously goes up, and then do you like try to partner with other cities, or how does that work?
Absolutely. So just here recently with all the tragedy in West Texas, obviously we can't affect them directly, but we can share our units with them. As long as we're maintaining our supply here, we want to take care of our local patients first, but we have had the supply to be able to help those people. What people don't understand is the need is constant. So if something like that happens, the blood on the shelf already that's saving those people's lives, not the people who are lining up to donate the same day it happens or the very next day. Obviously, we need to replace that.
Right.
But it's the blood that was already on the shelf that's saving those folks' lives.
How long does it take to get from the time that you donate to another person who might need it?
It can be very next day.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So after we collect, it goes to testing in our corporate offices in Bedford, where we do all the testing and labeling, and then it can be shipped out to a hospital as soon as the very next day.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah, it's very constant. So.
Okay, and then how do you post if there's like a certain need for a particular type of blood? Do you ever do that?
We do. Carter Bloodcare is very active on social media, so as a company as a whole, so we will post specific needs there.
Okay.
I try to post a lot of the local blood drives in the McKinney Cares Facebook page.
Very cool.
Trying to drive people to those locations. So we are pretty active there as well.
Okay, fabulous. How do people get a hold of you? What's the easiest way to get a hold of you if they want to coordinate a blood drive for their organization?
So my contact information is on the chamber website, or I guess I can give my phone number or email.
How would you like our viewers to contact you?
So my work cell is 817-676-2978. And my email is shuntsman, HUNTSMAN, @carterbloodcare.org. And I can help them set that up. Wherever you are in the DFW area, I can help you.
Awesome.
Get to the right person to set that up.
Yay, I love that. Okay, so let's change gears a little bit.
Okay.
Because as I had mentioned in the beginning, we're both in Leadership McKinney.
Yes.
So what prompted you to want to be a part of Leadership McKinney?
So I am the co-chair or incoming chair for McKinney Young Professionals. And
awesome.
I thought that this was kind of the next step with that. Going through NYP and getting involved there, and I made a lot of connections there, great friends, great work connections. I recommend it to any young professional in the area. It's great, and I felt like I've served my tenure with NYP and will be chair next year, so it's kind of that next step in building those relationships. So
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm very excited.
Do you know a lot of people in the class? I mean, prior to our retreat, did you know a lot of people?
No, just a couple.
Yeah,
just
I know.
couple.
Me too.
Yeah, I know.
And that's what's so
but
fun.
I feel like I made 29 new friends.
I know. It's so awesome.
Yeah.
What would you say, so for those, we'll do a plug, Deb Fitzgerald, for leadership. So based on what we've gone through so far, if you had to describe leadership in like a phrase or a word so far, how would you do that?
I would say right now, it's the exciting, because it's kind of, I don't know what to expect, but I'm excited for what's to come.
And I would say excitement and possibilities.
Oh, yes.
There's so many possibilities.
Absolutely.
In closing, what is something that maybe our viewers who do know you might not be aware that you enjoy doing? It could be a hobby. It could be someplace that you traveled, something that's unique to you. That's kind of fun and different.
This one's always a hard question for me because I don't feel like I'm very unique, but you can probably find me on the McKinney Square once a week shopping. I love downtown McKinney, and I love the merchants we have down there.
Okay.
I'm tied into some of them with Junior League of Collin County.
Oh, awesome.
In which I'm serving on the Neath the Wreath committee. So a little plug for Junior League. Join us at Neath the Wreath, November 7th through 10th.
Okay.
At the Plano Center.
Yes.
It's a big, huge Christmas market that attracts 15,000 shoppers, but back to shopping, it's just one of my most favorite things to do. So
yeah, I am too. To my husband's displeasure, but yes, I love to shop.
I don't have to answer to anyone.
I know, right? So, what are some of your favorite places downtown to shop?
Oh my gosh, I love them all. It's really hard to pick one or two. They're all great. So.
Yeah, we're frequent shoppers downtown.
And I love supporting a small business too. So.
Oh, us too. We visit Andy Doyle at McKinney Wine Merchant.
Oh, yeah.
He's our supplier. And then I love Dory and at Cotton Hearts and Pumps, and we try to eat downtown. If we go out, we try to eat downtown.
Right. Oh
too.
yeah, absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
Yeah. So, well, anything else you'd like to add that maybe?
I think that's all. I gave my NYP plug. I
You
gave
did.
my Junior League plug. I
You
gave my
did.
Leadership McKinney and Carter Bloodcare.
Well,
So
there we go.
I think we hit them all.
She's a busy lady.
I am.
So, super exciting. Okay. Well, thank you so much. This has been just a
thank you
pleasure.
for having me. It's fun.
Very fun. And until next Sunday, may you sip and sparkle. Have a good one.